PQ or FLP? Which one is right? Now, if you're planning to qualify as an accountant with CIMA, there are two different ways to do it. You've got the professional qualification, the PQ route, or the FLP route, which stands for Finance Leadership Program. But what's the difference? And how do you decide which one is right for you? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down both options to help you figure out which route might suit your learning style, schedule, and goals the best. So first of all, what are PQ and FLP? Now, the professional qualification, the PQ, is CIMA's traditional route. What you would do is you study on your own or with a tuition provider, and then you book and you sit objective test exams and case study exams. And that's in strict exam centers or in online test environments. Now, the FLP, or the Finance Leadership Program, is CIMA's newer online first alternative. So in this particular route, you use interactive, self-paced learning with progress checks built in. Now, you still complete the case study exams, but the objective tests are basically replaced by continuous online assessment throughout the course. Now, both routes lead to the same end goal, the CGMA designation, but the way that you get there is quite different. So what are the major differences between the PQ and the FLP? Well, the first difference is exams versus continuous assessment. In the PQ, it's pretty exam heavy. You've got 12 exams in total, including the case study exams. The FLP, however, replaces those with ongoing progress checks, except for the 3 case study exams, which you'll have to sit in the same way as you would if you were doing the PQ. Now, the second difference is the structure and support. The PQ, the professional qualification, lets you basically study with your own study provider or on your own at your own pace and with your own schedule. However, the FLP includes all of the materials that you need on a single platform with a structured path and built-in resources. Now, the third difference is the learning style. The PQ is more traditional, perhaps ideal for students who like textbooks, mock exams, and like sitting formal assessments. However, the FLP is usually a bit better for those who like interactive tools, flexibility, and self-paced digital learning. And difference number 4 is the price. The PQ cost really depends on how you study. If you do self-study, then obviously it's going to be cheaper, and then full courses will end up being more expensive. However, the FLP is a subscription model, usually paid monthly or annually. And again, the price there will depend on which option you go for, but the default price is going to be slightly more expensive than if you were doing self-paced and self-study for the PQ option. So who is each route better for? Well, we would suggest going for the PQ route if you prefer clear structure and set exams, if you want flexibility of choosing different tutors at different times and different study methods, and if you're confident in taking exams and revising independently. We would recommend going for the FLP route if you like digital interactive learning, if you want a more guided path with support that's built into it, or if you prefer being assessed little and often rather than through big exams. Also, it's just worth bearing in mind if your employer is supporting you financially for your accounting studies. Some employers only tend to support one route, or some even have a subscription to the FLP, so it's worth checking with them before you decide. So in summary, the PQ, the professional qualification, is exam-based, it's relatively flexible, and it's well suited to independent learners. The FLP is more digital, it's more structured, and it's continuous assessment led. And both options lead to the same CGMA qualification. So it's all about deciding what's best for you. Now, once you've chosen and you want some help, at Astranti, we support students on both the PQ and the FLP routes. So whichever option you prefer, we can support you, we can help you. We offer full study materials, mock exams, and tutor support to help you succeed. So if you want to check out our CIMA courses, do head over to astranti.com and see what might suit you the best.